So we play against the Muad'Dib, 2300 rated player, and he plays very quick, as you can see, and he chooses to play the King's Indian defense. What should we play against a player like this? Maybe the classical variation. And yeah. Oh. Sometimes I like not to castle that quick, and rather to have the option to castle long as well. What is also good is if he plays Queen Knight c6 now d5. I like this kind of position very much, where I save a bit of time in comparison to other moves. This bishop is quite good here on e3, and he's not able to play knight g4 as in other lines. Okay, let's castle. And what happens here is the usual, run on different rings. So he will attack me here on the king side, and I will try to attack very quickly on the queen side. So knight b5. Okay, but here it's good to avoid b5, and at the same time there is a weakness here on b6. I like to play knight c4 now. I'm threatening knight b6. This bishop is very important for black, because he wants to play g4. But now I can just enter here, and I can take the bishop whenever I like. And let's see, I don't want to play it too quick now. It's good at the moment, but I think I can wait. And I want to move the other knight to b6 afterwards. Yeah, like this. And now this looks very good in my view. This is not threatening at the moment. What I want to do now, okay, I move the queen over. There are sometimes ideas that the queen is playing here also on this on the king side. Yeah, it's often a good idea for black to just to sacrifice a pawn with g3. But what I do is I don't accept this. I just play the rook to g1, the queen, the bishop, sorry, to g1, and okay, but now I can enter on c7. And here you can see that this important pawn, the important bishop is missing. Sometimes it's a very good option for black to sacrifice a bishop here on h3, and this is not working at the moment. And here I think I just can exchange pieces, and how can I enter? Hmm. Maybe rook b8, queen c8. Yeah, or I could try to play b4, b5. But I think this is a bit slow. Knight h5, knight g3. I will take. It's dangerous for my king because he will not come out, but sorry. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, it stops any kind of attack here on the king side after I take, but my king is out of the game for the end game. So maybe I just try to, you know, to exchange queens. Yeah, so this should be okay for me. Now I take this pawn, so my king is playing in the endgame. But I need to hurry up now.
Check.
Okay. And now this idea b4, b5. Needs to take. My king is also, you know, a bit locked to the king side because knight h4 is always a threat. What about bishop d7 and e6? Yeah, this could be an idea. As long as he doesn't move his bishop. Well, yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter, I played anyway. So his pieces are really locked in now.
Check.
I want to keep the rooks on board for the time being. And now I move my king to the queen side. I want... I missed rook c8 now. But no, it's still working, okay. I thought because of this.
Check. Time warning.
Okay, 18 seconds. This is a problem. But my 8 pawn is very fast. 16 seconds should be enough.
Check. 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 Check.
Where is the mate? On g6. Eight seconds. Okay, where does what does he want to do now? It's just you know, maybe waiting until the time stops him from playing. Okay, yeah, let's wait these 10 seconds and then let's have a quick look on the game. I mean, he needed to play king h5 or king
Black
g5.
forfeits on time.
Well, what important, what is important in this game, I think, is just the speed you need to make an attack on the wing. So black is very quick on the king side. He just needs to play something like h5 and g4, or playing the rook on the g file and push for g4. So I need to be very fast on the queen side as well. And I'm not sure about a6, because this rather helps me, because black, you know, weakens the square b6. Normally black just plays on the king side, and I want to provoke him to play a6 by playing knight b5 first. So usually something like a4 he plays here, and then I play knight b5, he plays a6, and I can retreat the knight to a3. And it's important to play a4 before I play the knight to b5, because otherwise a6 and b5 would be strong for black. So a4 is aiming that black cannot play b5, and afterwards I can move the knight via b5, a3 to c4, and then to b6, for example. Also, you know, always trying to get this square, but by playing a6 directly, he gives me the square for free. So I was much quicker. I think I didn't play here very good on later on, because it became quite dangerous what black did, and his only chance is now to attack here on the king side, and that's what he did. What I wanted to do is just, you know, to exchange pieces. But yes, I'm happy so far with this kind of position, but I mean, I need to take care about my king now. And what black, I allowed him to play knight h4, knight g3, and this is rather strong for black. But keep in mind, in the King's Indian, in these kinds of positions, it's very important to be quick and not to weaken your king side position or the pawn structure that much. So I think a6 was a minor mistake in this kind of position. And yeah, I think I didn't play that good here on this is something I saw in some games where white in the King's Indian just, you know, protected himself behind this pawn, but in this kind of position I think it's too dangerous. So yeah, you should avoid this also to give black more chances than necessary.